Hey everyone, we are about to play our first match in a Shadows over Innistrad draft. We ended up with a blue-black zombies deck of sorts. This is a pretty good hand. One drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5, and that seems good. We don't have a whole lot of removal. That is our deck's big weakness, certainly. We will play our Gargoyle. I'm hoping he plays something I can Tooth Collector on turn 3. That's always nice to have that happen. Alright. Well, now we have 2/3 drops. My opponent plays like a 3-power creature here. We definitely play our Geist. Because once it gets in, it just becomes an unstoppable force. Well, he's stuck on 2 lands, so that makes me want to play the Geist more than anything. Because we can transform it quickly if he doesn't play something here that can stop it. Oh, we're going to get to transform him. That's good for us. I think we hold on to 2 Collector for now and just play our Silent Observer. Opponent does now have 5 mana ready to go next turn, but this is going to be unblockable by then. So, and we have Adjust the Wind now too. Bam! Finally got to transform one of these. Yay! Wait. Nope. Yep. Now it is an unimpeded trespasser. And we'll play our Observer. And end the turn. We're also only a little bit of mana away from making him into a 4/2. Okay. All right. Hey, there's our Asylum Visitor. We just play our big twins here? I think we might. Well, we're swinging with our unblockable guy, I can tell you that much. I think we do just play the twins. It makes our position even better, and we can just, if we can just keep swinging with our Geist for 5 more turns, our opponent's dead. So I think that's what would be ideal for us. A Trespasser does, is likely to get killed at some point. It's worth noting. Okay. Well, I'm glad that Rabid Bite went in the graveyard, although he doesn't currently have anything who can bite an unimpeded Trespasser hard enough. So we're going to kill that Crow with our Tooth Collector, which may help him get Delirium, but I think I'm okay with that. Gets a blocker out of the way, which means our Thraben Gargoyle can be unimpeded. 1, 2, nope, just still 3 card types for our opponent there. It's not really a good reason not to swing with our 3/5 as well. Oh, we don't want to swing with that though, because he can double block it and still not kill it. So all the best he can do is chump the 3/5. Just taking 6, okay. So I think we probably play Asylum Visitor. We're actually on the cusp of having an empty hand, so once we do, we're pretty happy. We can also transform our Gargoyle now too. So if he doesn't play a flyer here, I mean we have 7 unstoppable damage next turn. Plus we have just the wind, so okay. That is not exactly ideal, but I think we're okay because we can just the wind it in response to its trigger. This turn we probably just swing for 3, then leave all our mana up. And then in response to its trigger, we can just the wind it later. So let's see what happens. If you become unblockable, you have 8. That's 8 damage you can't stop, but you can then block these 3 creatures. I mean, since our opponent's so far behind, Elusive Tormentor definitely gets a lot worse. I think we just swing with both of these. And it's probably not worth it to swing with that. I'm going to play my land because it means that I'll be able to transform this or use just the wind, and that also means that I get to draw a card on my next turn if my opponent's inclined to let me. So if my opponent tries to, make this into the problem it can be, we use just the wind on it. All right. Another card that doesn't concern us too much, though it will let my opponent draw a card. Okay. How many wolves do you have in play right now? If I just the wind one of them, my guy survives, but you get to draw a card, but you're dead. So I think we just the wind one of these wolves. It probably makes more sense to do it to this one, actually. Which, again, does let my opponent draw a card, but it keeps my unimpeded trespasser alive. And then we have lethal in the air once we transform our gargoyle. Plus, we get to draw an extra card. So that's nice. Opponent's still thinking. I'm not sure. Oh, he can gain life back is probably what he's thinking. But he can only gain 1. He's tapped out. 1's not enough because we can swing for 8 in the air next turn. Okay. Our opponent is going to make us kill him. We do get to draw an extra card. Go to 19, and then we transform this gargoyle. And swing with all flyers. And yeah, that's game. Did not mean to reveal my hand to my opponent, but luckily it was just islands, and I didn't give him any extra information. Okay, so Explosive Apparatus seems especially good against him. We didn't see many creatures it couldn't kill. That said, Seagraft Scob also seems solid since it can block early. Yeah, I mean, I think we just leave things as is. This is another good hand. Some of the same cards we just had. I think we probably play a Gargoyle than an Asylum Visitor. Although, the Gargoyle is not going to be attacking early, so maybe I should just play my Apparatus. So I have that mana for later. Yeah, let's do it. And then on turn 3, I can play my Gargoyle if I want to, or whatever. Tooth Collector again. So this is the only card we've drawn. Oh, I guess our opponent didn't see an Apparatus last game. I think I play the Visitor here. Does mean if our opponent has a Tooth Collector, we're in trouble. But not too much of it. All right. That does it. Ooh, we forgot to swing there. That's okay, we're still at 20. So what do we play now? Gargoyle. Yeah, I'm going to play the Gargoyle for now. If it dies, I'm 3/4 of the way to Delirium, and then I can sack my... Never mind, my Apparatus is an artifact also, so that won't be that good. Apparatus is pretty bad against Ghoulcaller, but it's pretty good against that. Although there are 2 of them now. Coming out of the woodwork, man. Okay. Well, now we play our big Silent Observer to just hold down the fort. You know, weirdly, have we cast a single zombie yet? Our deck has like 10 of them, but I don't think we've cast one. Just thought about that. So we need an instant or a sorcery in our graveyard. We do not have several of those. Okay. Losing a land to draw cards. Does get him 3/4 of the way to Delirium. We didn't see any big Delirium playoffs in game 1, though. Payoffs. Well, we can play our Geralf dude if we get him now. We're also getting close to being able to transform our guy. So in conjunction with Tooth Collector, I have the chance of taking down a bigger creature. And I think for now I just pass the turn. I can use the Apparatus if I have to. You know, it's good to have if he tries to Rabid Bite or any of those things. Yep, that is not really the kind of creature we want to be using our Apparatus on. So I think I just use the Apparatus at the end of his turn to kill one of these wolves. Alright. Well, we can transform our guy. Which seems pretty good. You could also play Tooth Collector, Sleep Paralysis. Neither of those seems that good, though, right this moment. Our opponent has Delirium now, by the way. Yeah, I think we just keep chilling. He can pump his wolf now, so that is a relevant piece of information. Okay. Yeah. I guess we block this, and if he wants to pay 6 mana to do extra to us, we just take it. Yeah. That does hurt, I will admit. We will transform this. There we go. That's the kind of card I wanted to see. It does come into play tapped, it's worth mentioning. So it can't like block and be played now. But we'll play our Mangler. We'll lock down the wolf. We will swing for 4 in the air. And then I'll play Tooth Collector. Which doesn't do a whole lot right now, but if we get Delirium, it will. We do have one of our few removal spells in our hands, at least. Oh man. You did what you could, when you could. Thraben Gargoyle. Well, he can cash in that clue right away. And he does. Okay, that's pretty sizable. So I think we just play that, pass our turn. Well, we could probably swing for 1. Yeah, we swing for 1, I think. Although I can triple block this right now, even if it pumps, and only lose like my Mangler. So I think that's attractive enough that getting in for 1 is not what we want to do there. That is a zombie we finally played, though, by the way, our Mangler. Another wolf. That's annoying, but... Alright. Cashing in another creature. Gives him a clue this time. There's some value there. So he's not going to be swinging this turn now. Rabid Bite. Yeah, that'll do it. Good flavor, too, with a wolf doing it. Diagraph. You are only a 2/2 right now, but if I draw any zombies, which I have several of left in my library, I think we play him. And I think we end the turn again, because we still, although... I guess he now has the option of pumping the one who doesn't get blocked, but... And actually, if we double block... No, we can only do 4. Yeah, we have to triple block one of them to take it down. So the question is, do we want to use our sleep paralysis? I don't think we do yet. I think we just triple block one of them. He get hit for 6 by the other. Well, it doesn't look like he'll be attacking like that this turn. Never seen someone play so many Weirding Woods, but it's definitely digging him through his library. He has a lot of clues. A black-green clue deck isn't something you see a lot of. He may even be splashing something, we just haven't seen it. Some really power, like Jace or something crazy. You know, something that has double color that you can't really play normally, but he wanted to play badly enough that he decided to... Moonlight Hunt, okay. Yeah, that was the only real target he had, which I think is a good thing for us. We've got a lot of good draws left in our deck, so hopefully we can see one of them. And we still have the triple block on a Quilled Wolf left. And Sleep Paralysis left in our hand. Cashing in your clue. Don't give me a land. Oh, it's a land. Discarding cards kind of matters because of our Geralf's whatever masterpiece, who would basically win us the game at this point. Not a lot of ways our opponent could get out of it. So if we don't Sleep Paralysis one of these Quilled Wolves, we probably take 6 next turn. Oh, actually 8. We would take 8 next turn. Drop to 4, but we would kill one wolf and then he'd be done attacking for a while. So I think we hold on to sleep paralysis for wait to use it on a larger threat. So he's got something in his hand. Okay. Oh, not worried. That is a terrible attacker right now. So he can only pump one of his wolves now, two, which I guess was true either way. But yeah, if he attacked, we'd go with a triple block, lose a mangler. You're only going to attack with one of them, huh? And your hand's empty. Okay, well, I'll trade a mangler for a wolf. Double check. Yes, it's +4/+4, 3, 5, 6. Yes, so you're dead, even if you pay the mana. If you do pay the mana, though, you get to take my mangler, so you probably should. Yeah, if he'd attacked with both, he could have really hurt us. I mean, I guess not. I guess he would have ended up not being able to take down my mangler if he attacked with both, but yeah, he decided not to pump, though. Oh, no, there he goes. Yeah, good call. Except you didn't put the combat damage in a way that will kill my mangler. It's going to do 5 here and 1 here. Oopsies. Well, oh, right. He did it in. Oh, right. He could kill. He didn't have to kill my mangler. He could have killed that, and that was a good thing to kill. Okay. I think we just use sleep paralysis on the other wolf now. We're really having to grind this game out compared to the first one. That does mean we probably get a chance to win with one of our zombie graveyard guys. So that's paralyzed. His 4/2 doesn't have a good attack, and his 2/2 doesn't have a good attack. So that's good for us. We just continue to stay on defense, though, because we're at too low of life to do anything else. All right, and we end the turn. Did he draw a combat trick? If he attacks, he probably did. Yeah. Well, now he can sacrifice this and make this a 5/3, which is very sizable right now, and this will become a 2/2, so that's not exactly great for us. Okay. Ooh, he's just going to go all in on this. Well, I guess he can get a zombie back from his graveyard, too. That was a pretty good draw. Makes your guys huge. Huge. I don't know about sacrificing all of them like right that second, though. But that means if we find a way, like if we draw just the wind or something, or a mangler, that works too. Especially because then we also have mana up for our Storm Rider Spirits still. So we tap down to 7/5. If only our Diagraph Colossus were still in play. Still don't attack, obviously. We haven't played Just the Wind, right? No, we have Just the Wind. We also have our the Zombie Bounce spell. Wow. They don't do a whole lot more in multiples other than gaining my opponent massive amounts of life. We double block this one if it attacks. Do we actually, though? Maybe not. I think we do. Because yes, can take down one of my creatures. I can also flash in my spirit now, which I guess I do. He can take down only one of my creatures if I double block. I mean, it'll be my twins, which is annoying. But if we kill this, we stop his life gain, and we just have to, draw into something. So, but I think we double block with these two. Although it almost might be better to double block with these two. But he's got an 8/6. It can break through either of them. But if I keep two creatures with 3 power, which would be nice. I don't think we will, though. I mean, we'll have an untapped Mangler, though, so we could still throw all our guys in front of that. So, yeah, we're going to block with both of these. Gives him 5 life. It does mean he can sacrifice this to make it a 6/6 and survive. But he loses his larger creature, and we hold on to probably enough to take down the Indulgent Aristocrat. So I think that's how we want to block. Keep our evasive creature who can win us the game if we ever draw like removal or something. So he's taking down the Mangler. So we do get to keep 2 creatures with 3 power, which is good for us. We'll hold on to this and end our turn. Hermit, okay. I hope we draw a spell, because another 3/5 on the board is not really what we want to have right now. Although, I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world. We're up to 3 card types. Our Tooth Collector is dead, though, so it doesn't really matter. Well, there's one of our graveyard dudes. I still don't think we attack. It's too dangerous, given how little life we have. Alright, so his guy transforms now. We draw land, and we again don't attack. But if we block with him, we can just get him back at the end of our turn. So, at the end of his turn, that is. So that's good. I mean, we can double block here and double block here, taking down both his creatures, and we get our Scob back, and we don't lose all of our creatures blocking either. That's aggressive. He may have a trick, but I think it's still what we have to do. Well, I think this is... Oh, that's why I didn't do that. Reset blockers, please. Yeah, I mean, there's a few ways we could do it, but it doesn't really make a difference. Combat trick, maybe? If you don't have a trick, that may have been a big mistake. Well, he may have like another big scary creature in his hand. Since that's all we hold on to. Though obviously we can get back our Scob from our graveyard. Not the biggest, scariest creature. Alright, Scob comes back. He's down to 9 cards. I mean, at this rate, that might be how we kill him. Well, compelling deterrence. That can sort of amusingly mill him, potentially. So, Well, except not. He would just return this to his hand and have to discard. I think we attack with our Mangler. I don't really want to use deterrence. I mean, for now, I'm going to let this crow, if it wants to, attack. Ooh, there we go. Well, that's nice. Okay, so we attack. Drops our opponent down to 17. And then we play the guy who got us onto this path in the first place, who will be a 6/6 right now. And we end our turn. Neither of these guys stay dead, although, I mean, I do need to hold on to cards in my hand, and this isn't really one I want to do that with. Six, 9, 11. All right, he is a 3/4. Yeah, it is kind of a non-bow, actually. These two guys together, like, I can't keep cards in my hand and keep him as big as as he can be. I think we go for it, swing for 11 here. Although, no, well, my Stitch Mangler is not going to attack, actually. But I will swing with these two. If he blocks, he mills himself down to 5 cards, and that could be relevant. So, swing with both of these. I could have played my land first to make Geralf's Messenger bigger, and that was probably the right thing to do, but I didn't. We have Delirium now, huh? So our opponent goes to 5 cards in his library. We will play a land now. And on my turn. Dead weight. Okay, well, he's still a 4/4 for now. That's still a race you lose. That's pretty good, right? We're going to Mangler, tap this down. If we deterrence now, we swing for 7. Not exactly enough for me to want to be playing my compelling deterrence right here. Especially because we can just use it to bounce. If he plays a blocker here, we just play the deterrence and we win. So, yep, we got there. All right. Well, deck did pretty well in that first match. Like, you know, being able to block and lose our Scob and then get it back again ended up being big. And Geralf's Masterpiece was also great. So, thanks for watching. See you guys in match 2, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.